Hi guys, it's Shishka1 coming right back at you with an all-new Boom Beach video. So, Season 34 is here, and we've hit the gold rank, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're going to collect all that tech and all that good stuff. You see we have 2 of 4 chests still available, so we only opened 2 in iron. Let's jump into the tech tree, though. What do we do? By the way, this is going to be a replay video, because as you see, we're in gold, so we don't want to do any attacks when we don't need to. We're not in a push point. So, looking at the tech tree, we more or less filled it out the way we were talking about in the sneak peek video. We stuck with the basic idea, the same path. We only went rank 3 in the gunboat. We don't really need a lot of gunboat right now anyway. We went with the mortars. We picked up mortars on this first multi-node. We've only got 10% of the troop damage, unlocked 30R, maxed out the flamethrowers. All of our defenses are maxed. Mortars, cannons, and sniper towers. Mines as well. We've also got boom mines, and then we've got bombardiers. Now, a lot of you probably noticed that early on, it was very difficult to get enough ERs to open chests to get the bombardiers. I actually D-ranked initially just to get bombardiers sooner so that I could get ERs. It was already getting too rough with all the mines and everything. So what's going on in the metas right now? Well, basically, we see there's a few pretty key paths. Like, first of all, I don't want to show the battle log yet. Let's look at the global rankings. Where are things right now? Cactus is in 2nd place, doing very, very well. Spy on his warship. So he's got the building health, right? Yeah. And I know he's just having trouble getting matches right now. He's also got the troop health. So, you know, this is probably a warrior account. He probably went the Zuka path. And he just stuck to the bottom, more or less, and shot up to the building health. Doing very strong. And this was the whole thing. We knew certain players, especially Cactus. I didn't know he'd be playing this season, but we knew certain players were going to be very strong taking this warrior path. But you've really got to capitalize on it and grind to make it worth it. But Cactus clearly seems to be doing that. So good luck, sir. Glad to see you playing again this season. Yeah, I'm surprised too, because those Seekers, they're so far. I know Cactus likes his Seekers. Anyway, this video is not about Cactus, but just cool to see him up there, especially after grinding the crab so hard. Anyway, the question right now is what to do. Like, I've seen one player that had Kavan and the Bombardiers. They were really strong. They were early into gold. So I'm thinking they took the Zuka path, shot straight up to Kavan, and then ranked up a bit, and then picked up their Bombardiers. That was pretty strong too. I'm really tempted to go Kavan because some of these hits have been dodgy. Some of these hits just come down to percentages, even with the Bombardiers. That being said, we're not going to do that because if we were to backtrack and go for Kavan right now, this gives people more time to get over to Barrage. And that's a bad thing. That's really bad if we don't have building health, you know? So we're still going to stick with our original plan. I thought a lot about this before shooting this video. I took a little break. I was grinding 3 hours straight to get into gold. But that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and collect these chests. We'll take the gold rank chest. And we'll take these 2 that we stashed from the original 4-4. Alright, there's some tech. Well, a little bit. 4-week season stuff, you know. So we're going to unlock this multi-node. And now the question is, what do we want? Cannons or flamethrowers? I mean... Oh, goodness. I mean, the meta is a lot of things right now. And I know warriors are going to be coming on strong, especially when they can support themselves a little bit more with Barrage. We've seen some strong heavy players right now, too. This is also why our defenses are having all 3 ERs kind of spread out to really slow down those rushers. Boom mines do a little bit of work against bombardiers and everything, but it's just 4 boom mines. We're not going to go that route. The cannons might be able to pick off a bombardier if they just approach it stupidly. And cannons also help pick off heavies and junk like that. So I think we'll just go cannons and not think too hard about this. We picked up some diamonds from the crab also. Good old hasty crab. And then now we are 17 keys away from the tanks. And that's 2 chests, right? Yeah, we only get 14 in gold. So, yeah, that's 2 chests out. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, now we've also got 2 more cannons. Where to throw? Where to throw these guys? Pretty much just where all these other ones are. like here, and I don't want to mess up the pathing I've already got going. And maybe here. Okay, yeah, so let's talk about how we got to this point. Take a look at the log. Kind of had a little preview earlier. It's a little bit rocky. We've had to change base a couple of times, and we were running a compact. Was this, was I still running a compact here? Yeah, I was. So I was running a base like this, and it was pretty strong, but, you know, when we ran into people that were playing heavy rushers or even good warrior players that had shocks, this wasn't much of a problem. They can get through bases like this, and you do not want your ERs clustered together. It's strong against bombardiers. It's a tricky base against bombardiers, but we knew we needed to go spread out. We've seen a few bases that are kind of spread out like this, so we just built our own, and that's what we did. And then we've just been tweaking the mines, especially over in this region, because these are bombardier killers. And I think at this point with Mystic Mac is where we got it dialed in. Let's take a look at how Mystic Mac hit our base. Standard open with the flare on the mortar. We do this too, but we kind of delay the warriors a bit more than he does. We're in double time, of course. So he's just doing a lot of stagger dropping with warriors. The really cool part, let's go 4 time, because this is kind of dragging on. I just want to see when they get down to the mines. But you see the mine configuration down there is not quite what we've got at the moment. It's been optimized. Single time, but it was already pretty gnarly. But you see these mines, you know, I haven't even worked on those mines over there yet. Those do need a little bit of work. But you see, this one lived. So, you know, you go back to the drawing board, you try to fix these things. And let's see the enemy replay, Rick H. And shout out to any of you if these are your accounts. You know, I'm not trying to poke fun, just showing replays, showing how these things work. Yeah, so we've moved in some more mines over here. We've kind of tucked in those 3 a little higher. Just these little slight modifications, you know. You want to see how players approach your base, how the troops path, and make the adjustments accordingly. Yeah, and like I said, the what did he do up here? Oh, he fizzled. Yeah, so that was a fizzle. That was good. And that's probably why I forgot to adjust the mines up top. Dr. Phoenix, big shout out. Yeah, you had an gnarly base too. I'll show my replay after this one. So I think we just more or less had the same base design as the previous match, because if it's not broken, why fix it, you know? I think we might have moved a boom mine up. I do think there was another modification that we made. I'm not sure. But nice use of delay, using all those warriors to clear the right side. Reflaring, here's where the fun parts come. Let's go double time. No, not quite at the fun parts. Maybe quadruple time. Here we go. Okay, so he definitely sees the threat. But there's not a lot we can do. I mean, without the ability to medkit. Ooh, that sniper tower got some real value on that. I hadn't even watched this replay yet. And that boom mine did. Yeah, that was a nice boom mine. I think that might have been the one we even moved. Darn it, you know, I'm curious. Was that there in this replay? It was. Well, we moved it at some point. Anyway, that was a nice placement. Taking a look at my hit. Again, I fizzled on his base too. And you see he's got a similar thing going where 3 ERs are kind of spread out. So here we go. Opening drop bombardiers, flare on the mortar, delayed drop of warriors. Now we're doing some weird stuff. We're trying to get the hit going up high. The timing on the warriors could have been a little bit later, but it's okay. I was just trying to avoid mines and damage. I was going to take my time on this base. I recognized it as a bombardier killer right away. We have a delayed drop coming down here on the bottom. 1 warrior, 1 bombardier. Just to kind of fill in the gaps, bring some late warriors in to help clear some mines. And there's where we just kind of like grip it and rip it. Like, we know things are getting nasty. We know what we're going into. A danger zone. Just like he knew he was going into a danger zone on my base. And I don't recall when I had the notification of player retreat. I think I already did know at this point, though. And we're just hanging on for dear life. I mean, this is gnarly. This is how some of these hits go. So it's important that we showcase also. Oh, yeah. We try to squeeze in there, but it just doesn't happen. And, it's going to get nastier, right? So this is why I'm so tempted to go back and get something like Kavan. We'll go ahead and show the boss fight into gold. And we fluctuated. We had several boss fights into gold, several heartbreakers, 1 second losses, that sort of thing. You know how it goes. But this was good because our opponent fizzled out on the SS Shish Kebabber right here. Double time it. I'm not sure why we're in single. I was mesmerized by his Bombardier dropping. Well, I mean, it's pretty slick. He didn't use any front lines, just all bombas. And here come the Warriors. But they're going to die a horrible death to mines. Oh, nope, not those, but these will. Well, he's still got 2 up there, which is fine. That's honestly all you need. Or just 1, technically. But, yeah, this is not going to be fun for him. These mines, they're nasty. And the sniper tower, coincidentally, is there to pull any front lines away from eating the mines, so that hopefully it exposes the bombardiers. You can run, but you can't hide. 3 mines for the kill. That's if they don't have troop health. 3 mines will kill the bombardiers. And we'll take a look at the hit that I did. Gotta love these replay videos, huh? Okay, yeah, it was one of these style bases. So I know we were probably just going to take our time. I mean, relatively speaking, we know we have to be careful with these bases. We used to just run one of these, as you saw. So, that's why it also pays to try different things. Double time, of course. Here we go. Delay dropping our Warriors. We're going to probably flare up. I feel a flare. Yeah, here it comes. The idea is to try to avoid some of these mines at the bottom with the bombardiers, and then hopefully the Warriors can eat some of the mines on the top. That's kind of the idea of getting up high like this. And then we just bring these Warriors in to kind of use as our last little surge, coming back up top, avoiding those mines on the bottom. I think around this point I knew he had fizzled, so we just had to get to that ER. We do several flares up into this top corner, just to or I think there's 1 or 2 up here, maybe just the 1. Yikes. But we nailed it, and just like that, made it into gold. So yeah, back in the tech tree, real quick. Kavan's super strong. I wish, in hindsight, I had opened with the Zookas, gone straight up to Kavan, and then gone Bombardiers, because I feel like that was a stronger opener, but that opportunity's come and gone. Our plan's not bad. We're sticking with it. We're looking for the building health. Building health should be the salvation that we need when the players are barraging us, and when they're Kavaning us. I'm also looking pretty strongly at these tanks, believe it or not. I mean, I feel like they're going to be a better front line for our Bombardiers than the Warriors are currently. So we might do some budgeting calculations and see if we can't bring tanks online too. I think that's going to help us to keep going forward without having to look back for Kavan right now. I certainly want him. I certainly do, but now is not the time. But anyway, hope you guys are having a great season. Hope, you've been off to a good start. Let me know in the comments below what path you've taken, what mistakes you've made, what progress you've accomplished, or whatever else you want to talk about. And, try to get back to you. I also need to get some sleep. So with that, we'll wrap it up. Have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. And remember, like always, be kind to others. Because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Take care.